Dear students, in this session we will discuss input output devices. Input output devices constitute a major part of computer system. These are also called peripheral devices. As we know, without input output devices, a user cannot communicate with the computer. They are required to, the input output devices are required to enter data and instructions in a computer so that computer can process those data and provide the result to the user through output devices. In computer, inputs are the signal and data received by the system, and outputs are also signal and data which are generated from the system. Recent trends in input devices such as digital camera, barcode reader, magnetic ink character recognition, magnetic stripe reader, which are used in ATM machines and electronic point of sales. Input and output devices allow the computer system to interact with the outside world by moving data into and out of the computer system. So, let us take first input devices. So, there are various input devices which we use with our computer system. The most prominent and we may say the older one, that is keyboard. That is keyboard. The keyboard is a primary device for inputting text by pressing a set of keys. All the keys are neatly mounted in a keyboard connected to the computer system. Keyboard devices can be classified into two types, viz. General purpose keyboards and special purpose keyboards. The layout of keyboard is just like the traditional typewriter. Nowadays, we have wireless keyboards. The wireless feature is achieved by infrared signal or by radio frequency. The wireless keyboard provides us more freedom to use. In general, a keyboard has following keys: alphanumeric key set, punctuation key set, and a special key set like function keys, control keys, arrow keys, and caps lock keys, etc. The another input devices which has become an essential in this GUI era. GUI I mean graphical user interface era, and that is mouse. A mouse is a handy device which can be moved on a smooth surface to cause the movement of cursor on the screen. It is a pointing device which is used to input data and information into the computer system by pointing on it. A mouse rolls on the surface, plane surface, which has 2 or 3 buttons on top. When we roll the mouse across the flat surface on a screen, senses the mouse in the direction of mouse movement. The cursor moves very fast, with a mouse giving us more freedom to work in any direction or anywhere on the screen. It is easier and faster to move through a mouse compared to movement using keyboard keys. Mouse may be mechanical, optical, or cordless. Graphic tablets, which are also called digitizing tablets. This is also one of the input device. Digitizing or graphics tablets is a computer input device that allows one to hand draw images and graphics similar to the way one draws images with a pencil and paper. These tablets may also be used to capture data of handwritten signature. Some tablets are intended as a general replacement for a mouse as a primary pointing and navigation device for desktop computers. These are used by architects, engineers, designers in computer aided design for designing purposes such as building cars, mechanical parts, robots, etc. The another input device which are becoming prominent is barcode reader. A barcode reader is an electronic device which is used to read printed barcodes. Barcode represent alphanumeric data which is a combination of vertical lines that vary in width and length. It is a fast and effective way to input data. A barcode reader uses a laser beam to read the series of thick and thin lines which represent the barcode number. The barcode is 13 digits long and it has 4 main divisions. Mark it. The first 2 digits of a barcode represent the country. The second part represents the manufacturer's code, that is of 5 digits, and the third part represents the product code, that is also of 5 digits, and the last digit is a check digit. So, this is altogether 13 digits. The next is a joystick. Joystick is a remote control device for a computer which is used for playing video games. To indicate the position, it has a stick that pivots on a base and is used for controlling the action in video games. Touch screen. Touch screens are monitors, electronic visual display screens which detects where they are being touched. The user makes sections by directly touching the screen rather than moving a cursor to the point on the screen with a mouse or joystick. Now these days, touch screens are being used in ATM machines for making it user friendly, and kiosk machines are used for guiding the travelers about their travel plans. Touch screens are also used in many of the modern cell phones, the smartphones. You all are using it. Digital camera. It is also an input device. It is an electronic device which takes video or still photographs or both digitally by recording images via an electronic image sensor. Digital cameras can do things which films camera can't. For example, displaying images on a screen immediately after they are recorded. Images recorded on a digital camera can be cropped for editing, deleted, and various types of special effects can be created by using appropriate software. Scanners. A scanner is an input device used to input data into the computer systems in the form of pictures. It optically scans images, printed text, handwritten or an object and converts it into digital image. Example of scanners are a desktop or flatbed scanners. Optical mark recognition. OMR in short, optical mark recognition, which is termed OMR in short, is the scanning of paper to detect the presence or absence of a mark in a predetermined position. Nowadays it is used as an input device for source data entry purpose. University and colleges often use OMR for the evaluation of OMR sheets for competitive examinations. Now we move to output devices. We take two types of outputs. One of the most important output device in computer system is its screen, commonly called monitor. A monitor is a virtual display. A monitor is a visual display unit of the computer system. It displays images generated from the video output. So, following are the prominent monitors. The older or the base is cathode ray tube monitor. In short, we call it CRT monitor. Monitors which look like TV sets are CRT monitors. They are bulky and require much space to install. The main components of a CRT monitor are the electron gun, the electron beam controlled by an electronic field, and phosphor coated display screen. In CRT monitors, the image is projected on the screen by directing the electron beam into the computer screen. Copper steering coils are used to create a magnetic field inside the tube. By applying varying voltage to the copper coils, a beam can be positioned at any point on the screen showing the image of object. The another type, that is LCD, liquefied crystal display monitors. It was first introduced in watches and clocks in 70s. LCDs are now used to display images in monitors. A newer technology in computer screens is TFT LCD monitors. These are lightweight monitors and are used in laptop computers. These monitors are portable, reliable, and consume less electricity. Images produced by these monitors are of better quality than that of the CRT monitors. The next one, that is LED, light emitting diodes, is the latest technology which is being used these days for making high definition TV screens by monitors. It is a semiconductor light source. In this technology, diodes are used to light up the screen instead of liquid crystal diodes. The life of LED monitors is 3 times than that of LCD monitors, and they have less warm up time than that of CRT or LCD monitors. These monitors require less space on disk, less power consumption, and have flicker free screens. However, they require more power than LCD monitors. LED is lightweight monitors and is used in laptop computers and television too. So, another way of taking output is in the form of hard copy, and the hard copy devices produce permanent record, produce output on paper, sheet or tapes. By hard copy, we mean output in directly usable form, that is in a printed or plotted form. Hard copy devices are printed or plotted by printers or plotters. Printers are of 2 types: impact printers, non-impact printers. In the category of impact printers, we have 3: dot matrix, daisy wheel, line printers. Impact printers use electromechanical mechanism that causes hammers or pins to strike against a ribbon and paper to print the text. Non-impact printers do not use electromechanical printing head to strike against ribbon and paper. So, let us consider dot matrix printer. It is a impact type character printer. It prints one character at a time. Characters are building them up by dots, each dot being formed by firing from solenoid wires passing through holes and embossed on paper. Quality of the output is poor because characters are formed by dots. The typical speed of dot matrix printer ranges from 180 CPS, I mean character per second, to 360 CPS or more. A bidirectional printer prints one line of text from left to right, and then it prints the next line from right to left. These printers are available in two sizes. One is in 80 column size and another one is 132 columns size. The another impact printer is daisy wheel printer. In this printer, plastic daisy wheel is used which travels across the width of the printer. The quality of the output is good, similar to the electronic typewriter. It has a standard size and font set of characters. Relatively daisy wheel printer speed is slow than dot matrix. The speed ranges from 180 CPS to 280 CPS. And one more printer in this category, that is line printer. Line printers are also impact printer. These printers print one line at a time. There are two types, drum or barrel printer. In this, characters are mounted on the surface of the drum. Drum is rotating clockwise and anti-clockwise direction. Each character is repeated along the length of the drum. The paper is in continuous sheet which can be separated into individual pages after printing. The typical printer speed ranges from 900 to 100 and 1000 and 500, I mean ki 1500 lines per minute. Chain printer. In this type of printer, characters are mounted on the outside of a revolving chain which moves fast in either direction. Relatively, drum printers, chain printers are slow in speed. The typical speed ranges from 600 to 900 lines per minute, and printing mechanism is more similar to the drum printers. The another category, that is non-impact printer. In this category, there are two types of printers, inkjet printers and laser printers. Inkjet printers. Inkjet printers create an image directly on paper by spraying ink through around 64 nozzles. The print quality is quite high. Some of the best color printers are available in the market today. They produce print resolutions of around 360 to 600 dpi. dpi matlab dot per inch. The another one in this category, that is laser printer. In a laser printer, a separate processor is built into the printer to interpret the data it receives from the computer and to control the laser beam. The laser in the printer can aim at any point on a drum, creating an electrical charge. The toner, I mean ink powder, which is composed of teeny particles of oppositely charged ink particles, stick to the drum in places where the laser has charged with pressure and heat the toner to transferred off the drum to the paper. The speed of laser printer is typically 12 to 30 pages per minute. The next device which we use to take output, that is plotter. Plotters are used to produce precise and good quality of graphics and drawings under computer's control. There are two types of plotters, drum plotter, flat bed plotter. Drum plotter. In drum plotter, the paper on which the graph is to be drawn is mounted on a rotating drum. The pen perpendicular to the direction of drum rotation is mounted on a carriage. The drum can rotate in either clockwise or anti-clockwise direction under the control of plotting instructions sent by the computer. The pen can move left to right or right to left and also up or down. The movement of the pen and drum are controlled by the graph plotting programs. The another type of plotter is flat bed plotter. A flat bed plotter has a stationary horizontal plotting surface on which paper is fixed. The pen is mounted on a carriage which can move in either x or y direction. The pen can also be moved up or down. A graph plotting computer program is used to move the pen to trace the desired graph. And one more way by which we take output, that is audio response unit. In short, we say ARU, in which we get audio output. An audio output permits the computer to talk with people. All the sound required to process the possible inquiries are provided in the storage medium. Each sound is given a code. When inquiries are received, the processor follows a set of rules to create a reply message in the coded format. This coded message is then transmitted an audio response device. The audio message is transmitted back to the station requesting the information, and thus the output transmitted to the user. A good example of audio output is train inquiry or railway station having automatic inquiry system. So, students, you all have observed on railway station how you get compliance about your inquiry. Okay. So, this is all about our input and output devices. So, thanks.